sports. It's in the game. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Every career start Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you staff points can be used when you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk. This is the player card. Here are a player's motive. This is the abilities tab. It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Giants. All that and more coming up.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Murray. He'll drop this one off with ETN. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. On the return, it's Rodgers. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season. where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the #2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it, he's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Traylon Burks, 37 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now Murray. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Stroud. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A solid run and maybe then some by Etienne. And he's become one of the league's best playmakers over these last couple of seasons, totaling over 1,400 yards from scrimmage in each of the last 2 campaigns.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send Reed in motion left. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Rodgers to return it. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and 6 now. Stroud to throw it. This one downfield to Burks. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He's able to get it to Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10. Touchdown!
Josh Reynolds from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Murray going to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd down and a yard. And Stroud now to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Stevenson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ramondre Stevenson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Murray now. A short one here, caught by McBride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Completes it to Coleman. Pushing his way through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A first down carry for Barkley. He juked him. 20. Pushes him aside at the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Murray now to throw. Goes, and oh, he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Vikings offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Saquon Barkley running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Stroud, 24 yards. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Cameron Jordan in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Murray. Now he's loose at the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Murray. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack by Khalil Mack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, That's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but